Good day, Philippines. Welcome to Ijong 5 News Report. News headline: Neo-behaviorism, Tolman's purposive behaviorism, and Bandora's social learning theory.
With new research's explanation provided by the basic principles of behaviorism appeared not all satisfied learning scenarios, new theories came to view which contained some of the behaviorist concepts but excluded others and added new ideas which later came to be associated with the cognitive views of learning. The neo-behaviorists then were a transitional group bridging a gap of behaviorism and cognitive theories of learning. For more information, live at Toronto, Canada, Mr. Alberto Respecio.
Good day, I'm Mr. Respecio for the application of Tolman's purposive behaviorism. Their stated personal message derived from the key concept of Tolman's purposive behaviorism. Actually, there are 4 key concepts of Tolman's theory. First, learning is always purposive and goal-directed. In this key concept, there are 3 personal messages. First, or 1.1, to make my student do what I require them to do, I should state the goal clearly and specifically. 1.2, having a clear goal makes it easier for the learners to focus on the essential topic they must learn. And 1.3, or the third personal message, learning without a purpose is worth nothing. Students will not be motivated to attend the class and partake in the discussion.
The learning is always purposive and goal-directed. Individuals do merely respond to stimuli, they act on beliefs, attitude, and changing condition and to strive towards goal. To learn more of this information, live at Las Vegas, Mr. Crismel Lihay-Lihay.
This is the continuation of the neo-behaviorism Tolman's purposive behaviorism and Bandora's social learning theory. Part 3. Latent learning stays with the individual until needed. Number 1. Familiarity helps the learners to apply their newly acquired knowledge as their prior knowledge is already existing. Number 2. Learners who already have their prior knowledge of the topic makes it easier to perform well. It also allows them to develop their existing knowledge and skills. Part 4. Learning is influenced by expectation, perception, representation, needs, and other internal variables like hunger. Number 1. Learning needs a lot of attention and focus. If a person has a lot of going on their mind, they tend to lose focus, thus making learning ineffective. Number 2. If a student needs are not met, it affects their behavior, making learning difficult. Number 3. Thus it is essential as a teacher that we give attention to our learners, not just with their education, but also their needs and behavior. We are the learners, second parents inside the school. It is important to communicate with the learners and make them feel comfortable and safe inside the institution.
Albert Bandora's social learning theory suggests that observation and modeling play a primary role in how and why people learn. Bandora's theory goes beyond the perception of learning being the result of direct experience with the environment. Live at Sagam City, Mr. Raymond Mamola.
Thank you, Angel. The first key concept of Albert Bandura about behaviorism entitled Principles. People can learn by observing the behavior of others and the outcomes of those behaviors. It is said that experience is the best teacher amidst lecture. It is important to provide examples for the learners to understand the topic better. We incorporate experiences of others, even our own, to give and clarify the ideas being taught. Through this experience, we are showing what and how things should be done. With this, the learners gain knowledge on the topic discussed. It is also stated there that through observational learning, students learn when they recognize a result of an action done by others. Thus, we serve as the role models that they can emulate. This is Raymond Mamulang reporting.
In continuation in Bandora's social learning theory, we have Rizalyn Pardillo live in Sagam City.
Second application of Bandora's social learning theory is modeling. The imitated behavior itself leads to reinforcing consequences. Learners who gain positive results with their imitated behavior give positive reinforcement in their behavior. As their teacher, we provide them the necessary information. We must also provide them with training to develop their newly acquired skills that eventually will be their biggest asset. It is also important that as their teachers, we acknowledge their strengths. This will give them more motivation to learn. We use persuasion and encouragement to help them achieve more goals and find purpose. Third application of Bandora's social learning theory is 4 conditions for effective modeling motivation. The learners must want to demonstrate what they have learned. Learners who gain confidence are more likely to be more encouraged to work and demonstrate their skills. As their teacher, words of encouragement and acknowledging their skills will help them to attain self-efficacy. Providing a comfortable environment will also be a great addition to the learner's motivation. Incentives, rewards, and encouragement will decrease the adverse effects on the learner's progress and emotional state. Thus, keeping the students in a motivational condition is vital to encourage them to showcase their skills. This is Rizalyn R. Pardillo. Back to you.
That's all for today's update. Mayong gabi, iyong laghang salamat.